Hello, citizens of Bright and Mighty Nation of whichever country design, and welcome to the Frontiers. As you might have noticed, I have not uploaded a single video in quite a long time. It's getting close to being a month without a single uploaded video on this channel. And that is due to multiple factors that I'd like to talk about today. First of all, first and probably foremost, I have been busy with my university exam session. It was a bit difficult for me to finish, but I managed to do so anyways, and I have passed all of them. Well, successfully. And that is good, obviously, for me. I couldn't record any videos due to me preparing, and after exam days, I was just in no condition to record anything. So whenever I had spare time or free time, I'd spend that playing other games with friends, and just in general not being able to record for YouTube because I was in no condition to do so with any kind of good quality. I did manage to record some more videos on the Hoarding Gold series, but I personally do not like them, and that's why I did not publish them yet. There are 4 more episodes out, and I don't really know what to do with them. Which brings me to the next point, and that point is I don't know what to do in the game anymore. Like, I would like to take at least somewhat of a break from EU4. I was still playing the game in my spare time. I was playing a bit of Austria, and that was quite a peculiar campaign in its own accord, because as Austria you do tend to get a lot of personal unions, and I did manage to accrue quite a bit of them. Over the course of the game I had 5 personal unions, that being Hungary, Bohemia, Poland, Lithuania, and Spain. Obviously there's also a member game, and I did manage to pass all the reforms rather quickly. It is pretty easy in the current patch to pass the reforms. You just have to keep an eye out, and the only difficult part is the Protestant Reformation, obviously, and the Italy leaving the empire. But I believe Italy leaving the empire doesn't really hurt you very much, because it only gives you some kind of different vector of expansion. It helps you expand into, like, it allows you to expand into Italy without being like, oh well, I'm gonna take this land later anyway. And Italy is rich, so you probably want to get that region as soon as you can under your control. Adding provinces to the empire will pretty much give you the exact same amount of imperial authority you would gain from those princes staying. And yeah. Yeah, then you just pass the reforms. The Protestant Reformation comes, you just squish the centers of Reformation, you go to war with the states that do have the center of Reformation in them, and then you just force them to convert. And then, if it's a one province minor, it immediately flips the province, removing the center of Reformation. If not, then they will do it for you. Theocracies, especially electorate theocracies, do tend to stay Catholic or loyal to Catholicism no matter what. Even if their religious unity is at 0, they will still stay at Catholicism, and they will try to convert the provinces, so you can be sure that they will at least attempt to convert the center of Reformation. If not, and they fall to heresy, you can do the same, convert them. But yeah, enough about Austria. The point is, I do not really feel like playing the game as much as I used to, and it's simply not worth me setting up my PC. That's another point also I wanted to talk about, is that my PC is simply becoming too weak to run both the game and the recording software at the same time, especially considering playing Iron Man games, because Iron Man games use uncompressed save files. You might have noticed already, the Iron Man save files are large compared to normal save games. And playing non-Iron Man games, even though I was in a position to Iron Man for a long time, introduction of local Iron Man saves almost flipped me from being against Iron Man to being for Iron Man. I do like Iron Man. My Austria game was played in Iron Man. I managed to get some achievements in it, and I still think I will be getting another achievement, which is all your trade are belong to us, because I'm already making a ton of cash from even without integrating all the Imperial states. Music is a bit too loud. Let me put it a bit down. 33% should be fine. I've also been a bit sick lately. And by a bit sick, I mean like hugely sick. I didn't have any voice. I was coughing constantly. It was just impossible for me to do anything. Anything video related, so obviously nobody likes to listen to me coughing. That is the point that has been brought up many times on my videos, and I think that that actually hurts the video quality more than it helps. It will be for the better for me to not record while I'm sick. I'm already coughing. I'm already start coughing after 2 or 3 hours of non-stop recording, because, you know, non-stop talking kind of starts hurting you. Especially considering I wasn't prepared for that kind of recording stuff, because I didn't do anything like that in the past. It was definitely a good experience for me, and it was a very good training for my voice. And in language, I trained my language a lot because of that. And I would like to continue recording, but something that stopped me from recording, stops me from recording more in the future, because you might say, oh well, you're done with your exams, you sound pretty not sick anymore, then what's the whole fuss about? Why didn't you just continue with doing whatever it was you were doing? Point is, as I mentioned, I do not feel like playing EU4 anymore for at least some time. I do still love the game, but it's just getting a bit samey to me. Sometimes it happens to me, like I can play a game for a long time. For example, League of Legends, I've invested a ton of time in it, and I used to just play it all the damn time. But then comes a time where you can't play it anymore alone, and you only can play it with friends. And seeing as my friends are, like, friends that I used to play League with are either not playing League anymore, or I'm just not talking to them anymore, or they have their own friends to play with. Sniff sniff. I am not playing so much League anymore. As of late, I've played only 5 games in the last 2 months, and all of them were Lux games. If you don't know, well, I'll just stop talking about League of Legends, because probably majority of the audience doesn't care or know, or like it's not my kind of audience, all right? Which is a bit of a shame, because now that I'm talking about how I don't feel like playing EU4 anymore for at least a bit now, I'm thinking what to do with this YouTube channel, because this YouTube channel has accrued over 1,000 subscribers now. I would not like to just leave it alone. Now, I have already attempted to post other games than EU4 on this channel before, but they didn't go so well. I tried posting some Red Alert 3, I tried posting Crusader Kings 2, there's even one Dota 2 guide somewhere buried in all those videos. If you're interested, you can check it out. I'm not sure if it's really that good or not, but I do talk about a lot of stuff about the game if you're even a slightest bit into Dota 2 and you're interested what I talked about, you just search this channel for Broodmother Guide. On the other hand, I have a Twitch channel, as you might or might not know. I do have a Twitch channel on which I stream sometimes games. And for some reason, I do believe that Twitch stream is a little bit more, how to say it, flexible in the way that it lets me play different games, and I do get pretty much the same kind of audience every time I stream, and it doesn't matter what game I play. Even more to the point, if I play diverse games at Twitch, it does bring me more followers and viewers than if I was playing diverse games on YouTube, because playing diverse games on YouTube did not bring me more views. In fact, all games apart from EU4 have brought me less views than non-EU4 footage and content that I've been producing. There's, if you remember, been some Crusader Kings 2 campaign called the Latin Empire campaign, and it, on average, brought much less views than almost any other EU4 campaign I put out. Excuse me, I'll get rid of this flashing over here. All right. We can continue talking now. What was that? Yes. And I'm now thinking that I will stop focusing on the YouTube channel, at least for now, or until I decide, either until I decide what to do with it, or I come back to playing as much EU4 as I used to play in the past, or perhaps I will be streaming more on Twitch and then putting like montages on YouTube from the Twitch streams, like, you know, like some other YouTubers do. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I would like to develop the Twitch channel a bit more, which brings me a bit more of a responsibility, because Twitch has to, like, you have to have a certain type of schedule to do twitching in order to go anywhere from amateur stream to like a professional stream. Of course, I don't have anything like that for now, so I'll just stick to, oh, whenever I would like to stream, I'll stream type of thing without any kind of schedule, because I tried to stick to a schedule in the past and it didn't work. If, like, you already know that. Oh, it's getting a bit of a long video here. Another point I'd like to touch is the copyright issues. In the recent past, I really enjoyed some of the music mods for EU4 out there. Specifically, some lighter ones like Paradoxian Falalalans and Kari Blodane's music mod. She's a pretty good original composer. I do enjoy listening to her music. I do find it interesting and it's pretty good. It works with EU4 pretty well. So you should probably go check it out if you are getting a bit tired of the vanilla EU4 music. But the culprit of the problems that I've been facing on YouTube recently is the mod called Baroque and Classical Music. I do believe that is called that. I am not going to open anything to check it, because that would bring up some of the stuff I possibly would not like to bring up. But in any case, this mod, apparently you can't use classical or Baroque music on YouTube because it is copyright protected. And I would understand if it would be copyright protected by, you know, the composer's family members, but no. I'm actually going to open my Creator Studio Video Manager. Here you see the videos I've been talking about in the past, the Hoarding Gold episodes that I did not publish. And where is it? I believe it's this one. No, this one is just non-monetized. Wait, I do believe I had 2 videos, no? Matched third-party content. Perhaps one of the strikes was in fact removed. Oh, no. It was the same video, but it had 2 copyright strikes on it. So this is the 87 episode. This one is not monetized. For all that I miss on 130 views, which is might be not a lot, but you know, 130 views for a channel that is making, like on average 80 to 60, like 60 to 80 views, like 84 here, 87, 80, 86, 209 in the first episode. First episodes always make more views. So do last episodes of any series. As you can see, 87 has made a lot more views than any of the previous Bremen/Hanover videos. But this one has a claim on it. Let's check it out. What is it? Carmen Toreador, Wagner Ride of the Valkyries. And they're both claimed... No. This one is claimed of a classical moods library. Okay. But this one is claimed by Barry Composer. Yeah, both of these are rejected disputes. I have filed a dispute on these because this is a bit... like, it's 40 seconds of just me pausing in my commentary, and the music plays out in the duration. I had a similar problem in the past with one of the Homeworld videos, but back then the dispute was solved in my favor, and the copyright strike was removed, allowing me to remonetize the video. This, however, was rejected by the copyright owner. All of the views from this video are going to the copyright owner, which I don't even believe is in any kind of relation to Wagner. To Richard Wagner. Rest in peace. Let's check out who Barry Composer is, shall we? Barry Composer. No, search instead for Barry Composer. Barry Composer on Audio Micro. Stock music and sound. Let's check him out, shall we? Licensing classical music, world music, and classic 1950s Seattle rock. All releases published by Bartok Consulting BMI, authorized sub-publisher for 40 European classical music and world music labels. Why is this person allowed to license stuff like Strauss, Chopin, Khachaturian, Berlioz, Rimsky-Korsakov, Wagner, Vivaldi, Mozart, Bach, Beethoven, and you name it? He's got like a ton of pages of just claimed music. That, like, the benefit does not go to relatives of those composers or anything like heirs or anything like that. It just goes to some random licensor licensing classical music. All of these published by Bartok Consulting BMI. Why are these guys allowed to license and profit from classical music that, in my opinion, should be just heritage, like how do you put it? World heritage? Just like in common possession? You probably get the point here. You might argue that the publisher is in the capitalist society. Publisher is always going to be right, of course, by licensing that, but I do not think that is the case, because these songs have been published a long time ago. They have been made a long time ago. Over the years, they have been used countless times in movies, in TV shows, in anywhere, pretty much. If I decide to go out tomorrow on the street and play Ride of the Valkyries, like try to perform Ride of the Valkyries, if I could, like, right, if I maybe gathered some people with me and then tried to perform Ride of the Valkyries, the Barry Composer would run at me with being like, copyright strike, give me money. No, yeah, that's fair. That's not fair. That's not how it's supposed to work. But yes. This pisses me off. And it's not because I really, like, only do this for money. Because I do enjoy making content. And I do enjoy getting feedback. I enjoy interacting. I've been a huge fan of the epoxy service that my network has thankfully provided me with. Because it's easier to track all your social media with it. I'm not going. It's not like an advertisement for epoxy, so I'm gonna stop talking about it. But the fact that my videos are going to get monetized by some random music library or some Barry composer. Who the fuck is Barry composer? Devolfe Music. Who is Devolfe Music? Let's check it out. Devolfe Music. British production music company. Became the originator, who's become known as Library Music, is Devolfe Music. Established in 1909. Okay, well, this one seems a bit more legitimate to me, if it was established in 1909. Sync and licensing. Music is available to license and use in production in most countries of licensing. I guess you could check it out. And I believe this would be for money. Let's check it out. Like, can you buy something? Those are future beats. What is it? It's gonna be add to active playlist. Find tracks like this. Doesn't say anything anywhere about purchasing music. Unlike the audio micro, which really put me off there. But hey, you get the point. Get the point of what I'm saying here. I don't want my content to be monetized by someone else just because for 40 seconds I didn't say a word because I need a breather. That is stupid. Huh. Add that to what I said previously about me not really knowing what to do in EU4 anymore and being not as interested in playing as much of the game before, and you will pretty much get the idea of why not a single video has been uploaded on this channel, or published rather, because I did upload some, published on this channel for almost a month, or even maybe like more than a month actually. Yeah, 9th of June. And today is 14th of June, so more than a month already. Oh, no, wait. It was published on 15th, so almost a month. Tomorrow. Derp. I just missed losing out the point. Alright. To summarize, at least to some extent, what I said is, I'm not sure what to do with the channel anymore. I want to play with the music because I do enjoy listening to classical music. I think it fits EU4 massively. And then, but then again, that's only when I do want to play EU4, and oftentimes I do really I'd really play some other game tonight or something. And then I end up not recording anything. So, what I'm probably going to do is focus on my Twitch channel and streaming, and then who knows, maybe I'll get to making stream montage, stream moments kind of stuff, and put it out on YouTube, or the various games that I'm going to play on the Twitch channel. I have a huge Steam library. Where is it? There it is. It's a large Steam library. You have to admit, it's got a lot of stuff in there. Don't mind this. I'm probably not gonna play this. Well, I do have many hours in it. How many? 114. Yeah, that's quite a bit. But yes, Borderlands 2, Binding of Isaacs, a lot of smaller stuff. Anomaly Warzone on Earth, Age of Empires 2, Dota, Dungeon Defenders, which I believe there's already a Dungeon Defenders 2. What is this? Must be some free weekend kind of stuff. Homeworld Remastered. Invisible Ink, Magicite, Payday, Risk of Rain, Civ. I got a Star Wars collection. It's a big library compared to some others. It's not the largest library out there, but it's definitely pretty big. It's definitely worth a lot of points, a lot of money invested in it. And yes, I'm going to play many games. Some Total War stuff, some Civ stuff, strategies, maybe seldomly like stuff like League of Legends or maybe Age of Empires. Whatever I feel like playing, basically, I will play and put out on my Twitch stream and stream on Twitch. That is basically what I was trying to say this entire time. That is a bit sad, probably. That is probably slightly sad for some of you people out there who really maybe would like to see the continuation of the Hoarding Gold series. I did conquer, I just kept conquering Russia, and I had a plan of what to do there, but then I just kind of wasn't really quite interested in continuing that. But that's besides the point. This video is getting really long. It's longer than my average episodes now. But yes, if you're not already, go follow the Twitch channel if you are interested in seeing what else is going to happen here. If you're like frustrated and pissed off because I'm not gonna play EU4 or put out videos on EU4, then so be it. Good luck. There are a lot of channels out there that do still produce EU4. Some of the bigger ones. You are probably already subscribed to Shenrir, you're probably already subscribed to Arumba, you're probably already subscribed to Kaelvin. I'm not sure if Kaelvin still makes EU4 videos. But yeah, there's a lot of content creators out there who make EU4 videos. And not only EU4 videos, a lot of other Paradox games. And yeah, that is it for now. Perhaps I will come back to the old format of recording EU4 videos in series and putting them out as a Let's Play kind of feature, but for now I think I will try doing more Twitch stuff and use YouTube to upload highlights. That's what it's called, highlights. Upload stream highlights or any kind of stuff that I find worthy of uploading. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.